To set up a Altium database, the first step is selecting or making the database file .dblib. You can create a .dblib file in Altium by selecting New, Library, Database, Database Library. You can use more than one database file to make categories if needed. Before you can use the database in Altium, you need to connect to a database document of preference. This can be an Access or Excel file and contains all component information which will be used to find component-specific parameters. These database fields can be changed and specified as desired and need to be linked to fields from the database document to ensure that they can be found. The next step is adding the library search paths. It is important to make sure both the footprint and symbol libraries are added in the path. The library files contain all footprints and symbols used for the components in the database. After adding the library paths, it is necessary to install the .dblib file within the component panel and make sure it is set to activated after installing. Otherwise, the database will not be available to use. When added to the component panel, you should be able to select it from the drop-down menu. If done correctly, Altium will now display all components that are within the database document. As you can see, the database finds all fields that are currently in the database document and searches the libraries for the corresponding footprints and symbols. We will now test if a component can be placed by opening a schematic document and placing a component. If the symbol and/or footprint are not visible like shown here, it is possible that a field is not linked correctly and could not be found. We will select this capacitor and place it on the schematic to ensure that it works. All fields that are added in the database document are added within the component information. As said before, it is entirely up to the user which fields are added. The only fields needed to place a component are the library ref for the symbol and the footprint ref for the footprint. This concludes the tutorial on how to make an Altium database.